Today's article, this week's article, is called Hot Spots. Hot Spots. And before I read, I will preview the text features. So we are looking at an eruption on Kilauea. We heard about some of this in the news recently. Hot spots. That's a connection I can make. By Beth Geiger, or maybe Geiger. Geiger. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, so maybe Beth Geiger. Tim Orr stood on Kilauea, a volcano in Hawaii. A river of bright red lava or melted rock flowed by him. He had to be careful. Orr knew the lava was dangerous. He wore a gas mask. It protected him from toxic gases that rose from the fiery river. He also wore thick gloves. They kept his hands from burning. After all, lava can be 2,100 degrees Fahrenheit. That is hot enough to melt iron. That's hot. Okay, looking at text features. A fiery mountain. And I see the word volcanologist. Lots of lava. Lots of lava. Okay. And here's a picture. Lava flows from Kilauea. The lava is hot enough to melt iron. Volcano detectives. Seismometer. Tilt meter. This scientist collects lava from Kilauea. Wow. Inside Kilauea. Kilauea may look peaceful when it's not erupting, yet this volcano can erupt at any time. A gas cloud can warn that the volcano may erupt. Magma fills a chamber deep inside Kilauea. Magma oozes through a tunnel called a lava tube before it erupts on the surface. Interesting. As lava cools, it forms new land. Eyeing an eruption. Does that mean looking at it? Eyeing an eruption. New plants grow quickly on this land made from lava. Interesting. Lava journey. So how it moves. Word-wise. Lava, melted rock from a volcano. Lava tube, tunnel through which lava flows. Magma, melted rock inside a volcano. Seismometer, machine that measures earthquakes. Tiltmeter, machine that measures bulges. Volcano, hole in the ground where lava erupts. Volcanologist, scientist who studies volcanoes. A fiery mountain. A fiery mountain. Does Orr climb volcanoes for thrills? No way. He studies volcanoes. He is a volcanologist. Orr visits Kilauea every week. Like other volcanoes, Kilauea is a mountain that formed over a deep hole. The hole starts many miles underground. It's so hot there that rock melts. Melted rock underground is called magma. The magma can rise into the hole. It can then pour onto the surface. This melted rock is now called lava. Lava cools around the hole. It can pile up to form a mountain. This mountain is now a volcano. It can be steep or it can be nearly flat like Kilauea. About 600 volcanoes dot Earth's surface. Many of these volcanoes are dangerous. Lots of lava. An erupting volcano can explode. It can blast blistering hot ash that makes air hard to breathe. It can pump out loads of lava that buries homes. It can shoot out deadly gases that kill people and animals. Lava is almost always flowing from Kilauea, but this mountain of fire is not too dangerous. Its lava oozes slowly. It doesn't make ash, yet it acts like other volcanoes. That makes Kilauea a perfect lab to study volcanoes. Or studies it to find ways to predict when volcanoes will erupt. If people knew when a dangerous volcano was about to blow, they could get out of the way of deadly lava and ash. A volcano might still cause damage, but people would not be hurt. Volcano detectives. Orr works like a detective when he visits Kilauea, looking for clues to predict the next eruption. Orr and his team of scientists use their eyes, ears, noses, and equipment to study the volcano. For example, sometimes Orr sees smelly puffs of gas rising from the volcano before it erupts. This gas might rise from moving magma. Moving magma under Kilauea triggers earthquakes. It causes earthquakes. Lots of earthquakes could mean that the volcano is about to erupt, or uses a seismometer to record the number of earthquakes rattling this fiery mountain. When magma is filling a volcano, it can swell. One side of Kilauea may bulge outward before an eruption. So we see in this section, volcano detectives, that volcanologists like Orr look for these clues such as gas, earthquakes, and swelling. Those three clues suggest that a volcano is about to erupt. The rising magma is strong enough to push rock on the mountain outward. The rising magma is strong enough to push rock on the mountain outward. Often the bulge is too small to see, so Orr uses a tilt meter. It measures even the smallest bulge on the volcano. So I'm imagining it's something like this. If you start to see a bulge, that might indicate that a volcano is about to erupt. Eyeing an eruption. Orr was on Kilauea one night when it started to erupt. He was walking on the volcano at night. Tilt meters showed that one side of the volcano was bulging outward. Seismometers showed that small earthquakes were shaking the whole mountain. Magma was moving. Would the volcano erupt? If so, what would happen to Orr? At 3 a.m., the ground near Orr cracked. Lava spilled from it. Orr sprang to action. He had to work fast. He feared the ground under his feet might cave in. He might then fall into a pool of sizzling lava. He quickly took pictures of the crack and lava. He also collected samples of lava. He made it through the night. Yay! At dawn, Orr hiked down the fiery mountain. Orr brought back the lava samples with him. He sent them to a laboratory. Scientists there studied the lava. They learned what chemicals it contained. The chemicals helped Orr learn where the lava had formed. Data from the tilt meters and seismometers helped Orr learn the path magma had taken inside the volcano. Lava journey. Orr learned that magma had moved toward the top of Kilauea. Yet something stopped it from bursting out the top. Orr thinks a gas bubble blocked it. Kilauea swelled like a balloon as the trapped magma built up. The volcano shook as more magma filled the area under the bubble. The magma then changed course. It headed down a tunnel called a lava tube. It flowed toward Kilauea's side. Then it burst from a crack. It poured out of the side of the volcano. That was the lava Orr saw. Orr had learned a valuable lesson. He learned that even air bubbles can change what happens inside a volcano. His work could help predict where lava will burst from other volcanoes. Quote, "If we see something similar at another volcano, people could evacuate before it erupts," he says. Orr keeps heading back to Kilauea. With each new eruption, he gathers more clues about the magma's path. He still dodges fiery streams of lava. He still feels the ground tremble under his feet. It's a scary job, but this hot research might someday save lives.